So good evening, everyone. It's a great honor to close this 10th edition of the SysMod meeting. And I think it has been an intense and inspiring edition. And I think we all felt how this community is growing, especially in diversity. And our mission, the mission of SysMod, of bridging bioinformatics and metabolic computational modeling and systems modeling was more than just a slogan this year, because we have seen how data and models are no longer separated worlds. The data inform the models, reconstruction and simulations, and the models generate hypotheses, and we go back to the data to explore these hypotheses. This edition featured 2 keynote talks, 9 talks, 3 flash talks because one was missing, and more than 60 posters. And the topic that we heard were mainly divided into 3 sessions. The first session focused on metabolic modeling. Indeed, genome-wide models are the natural framework to integrate data and system modeling, system simulation. The session was opened by our keynote speaker, that thank you for still being here listening to us, Ronan Fleming. And for those of you who missed it, let me just, to those of you that missed the entire session, I will just make some take-home messages. Ronan illustrated his long journey to address one of the main limitations of genome-wide metabolic models that prevent the integration of high-throughput metabolomics data into these models. That is the fact that they do not explicitly model metabolite concentrations. So he presents his variational kinetics reformulation of the reaction rates. And also Shana illustrated as her approach to address another important limitation of metabolic models, that is the fact that being steady state, they do not allow to simulate postprandial metabolic fluxes. And we also had a demonstration of a useful application of metabolic modeling integrating single-cell data to characterize the metabolic alterations in the metastatic process. The second session after lunch was more a focus on mechanistic modeling and multi-scale modeling. We had the inspiring keynote talk by Jasmine Fisher, and she demonstrated us how data-driven mechanistic models can improve personalized oncology and predict resistance to treatment. Within the same session, we had the talk from Arnaud. Now I remember how to spell his name. And he addressed the important issue of benchmarking multi-scale modeling, focusing on off-lattice agent-based models. And we had in this session 2 talks combining machine learning with ODE dynamic modeling to optimize treatment. And this is a clear sign of where the field is going. We had a proceeding presentation that integrates, again, machine learning autoencoders with the Schrödinger bridges approach. It was quite interesting to predict gene expression dynamics. And this talk paved the way to the last session that we just heard. That is all focused on the analysis of single-cell data to infer cellular processes. We had the talk by Ati, by Koishiro, and by Eric, all dealing with single cell data, somehow either RNA sequencing or image-based single cell data. This edition also featured 3 flash talks that brought fresh ideas on, for example, on a cell cycle model for the generation of structural variations, a computational model of the shortening of the telomeres, and estimation of RNA velocity without using splicing information. But I hope we can continue our discussion tomorrow at the COSI dinner. This year, the COSI dinner is in a joint event with all other COSIs. The event is the Come Together event. I hope you already registered for that because now is unfortunately sold out. So for those of you who registered, please follow the SysMod sign because we have an aggregate area of a SysMod, of the SysMod community. And if you enjoyed this meeting, please help us to contribute to our Wikipedia page. So if you want to scan the code, so you can contribute to make the community grow. So before moving to the poster awards, let me thank all the coordinators beyond me and Matteo that work hard behind the scene, Andreas and Nantia that are sitting there, Ariana that is somewhere in the conference, and also Shaima and Banawar, who is our chief coordinator, chief executive coordinator. So, poster awards. Let me tell you the prizes before I tell you who are the winners. So we have a real prize just for the first position. So the first position will get a 20% discount for the registration for the fee of the full conference for next year. Of course, only if you submit to the SysMod COSI. And the second and third prize will get a wonderful certificate and some edible souvenir from Liverpool. So the third, so didn't like the price, so you are leaving because you this discount. Okay, so the third prize goes to Sebastian Huss. Right? Is that right?
From the University of Potsdam in Germany, with the title Neuroactivities and Estimation of Reaction Fluxes at the Genomic Scale Levels from Time-Resolved Isotope Leveling Pattern using Deep Learning.
That unfortunately is not here, but let's celebrate Sebastian Us. The second prize goes to Rupinder Kaur. Who again is not here.
In Germany, with the title Computational Prediction of Targeted Nutritional Intervention for Host Microbiome Modulation in C. elegans.
So congratulations to Rupinder. Okay, so and the winner is Ralph Tamber, Yanjun Liu. And she's also here, so she deserves the prize.
Gaucher disease, mitochondrial dysfunction, and disrupted cholesterol homeostasis.
Thank you. So congratulations again. So you will get an email with the discount, and please, if you can stay for the picture with all the coordinators before we leave. And thank you to all the speakers and poster presenters, the attendees, and see you next year in Washington, D.C.